This morning we're standing out in a neighbor's field who dropped the straw for us. We're just checking it out. I was busy baling in this field yesterday, but we got shut down by rain. It wasn't enough rain to put any kind of real moisture in the ground, but it was enough to shut us down, of course. But right here we got the swath that he dropped for us. It does not look big, but man, I tell you, these swaths are actually cranking bales for some reason. They must be super dense or something, because it's working out pretty good. We're getting some decent straw out of this swath here. We're just feeling it, making sure that it's worth driving out here this morning. I don't want to drive all the way out here and then have to call somebody to come pick me up because the straw's not ready to go. But to me, it's looking pretty good. We're gonna go back to the farm. I think I'll grab a jug of coffee and then make my way out here. By that time, it should be ready to go. We got the baler out to the field, ready to start making bales, but this is gonna be a problem. That window's pretty dirty, and that's because it started raining yesterday. A bit of rain, bit of dust, that's what happens. So I'm not usually the most picky with the windows, but I'm definitely gonna have to clean that before we get started. Should have seen it at the yard, but usually a bit of shop towel works pretty good too. Got our first bale of the morning made. Gonna hit it with the moisture probe. It does look pretty good though. I don't know if this is entirely necessary, but it's always better safe than sorry. That one was at about 16. This one's at 14. Do one more. 17. So this straw is perfectly good to go ahead and bale. So the strategy that we've been using to bale these lighter swaths, you can see they're not the heaviest in the world, is just idling the tractor RPM way down. So this thing's only at about 11 to 1200 RPM, which is pretty close to just idling while we're going down the field, and we're pretty much taking road gear. So that baler's making less rotations. The problem seems to be every rotation the baler makes, it drops a little bit of straw out. And that's normal, but you just don't notice it when you're baling up these massive swaths. But you really notice it when you have to drive a long distance to make a single bale. So we'll just idle this tractor all the way down. It's not gonna lose as much straw, and this is really helping us make the bales this year. It's actually pretty much saving our entire baling operation here. So that's really been working out pretty good. That was Brent's idea. Our mechanic brought that up, and it's just genius. So shout out to him for that. Another thing you'll notice, this swath is pretty skinny. I guess you do that so that it stays all on top of each other. If you spread the swath out too much, it's harder to pick up. But now I gotta swerve back and forth with the baler. You'll see the baler pickup is as wide as the entire baler itself. So you can't just feed it all into one spot. You gotta constantly move back and forth. You can see now I got the swath all the way on the right side of the tractor. I'll just be going back and forth to make sure that that bale is even and flat on top. Otherwise you're gonna get a wonky looking bale that's tall on one side and skinny on the other side. And we just wanna make a bunch of neat bales out here as well. So yeah, that's baling this morning so far. We'll keep her going. Well guys, it is just about 4 in the afternoon, and today's actually pretty hot. The sun's shining bright, and the straw is pulverizing once again. It's just a waste to keep going at this point. We went for quite a long time today though, made about 70 bales or so, give or take, so went pretty good. Definitely no complaints. I also snagged a Kijiji ad, which is like Craigslist but up in Canada. Guy had 300 wheat straw bales for sale on Kijiji for a pretty decent price. We snagged those today too. So just got to keep your eye out on those Kijiji ads, and you never know, you might get lucky. We think that's a pretty fair deal. So anyway, I'm gonna call it quits for today. So I'm just gonna walk to my truck, which is about a solid mile in that direction, 1.5 kilometers. Let's get walking. Well, eventually found my truck and made it back to the yard. We got some calves we got to move over. We were wanting to do this morning, but I started baling instead. So just moving the calves over in the rental barn, and then another one of the rooms from that calf barn right there. 24 calves gonna be put in here. We're gonna cover this crossover with straw. The calves never want to walk over concrete, so they're always too scared. So if you cover this in straw, they walk right across. You just got to trick them a little bit. So Buster, it's my cat. He's 15 or 16 years old now. Somehow hasn't been eaten by a coyote or just got himself lost somewhere. Still kicking around. Pretty mangy looking bugger, but catches a lot of mice, that's for sure. So taking these little buggers out, same thing in here. Kick something over top of the concrete, try to trick them. Usually Dad's able to line this up at the center by himself. He's only got maybe a couple centimeters on each side. It is pretty tight in this door, but he's always able to get it. Pretty close. There you go. 20 little buggers. This is the first time the calves have ever been on real straw. It's always sawdust up to this point, so they always freak out a bit. Well, we got the calves moved over, and that grain leg has been something that we've been meaning to get to the top of on a video. So we're gonna do that now. Gonna go all the way to the top. I used to be afraid of heights, not such a big deal to me anymore. But when I was younger, you would not catch me doing this. I'm gonna put the GoPro on my head so you guys can come up with me. And I think Dad's gonna go up right before me as well. I told him I was gonna go up there, and none of us in the immediate family have been to the top yet. And I think he wants to be the first one. He has all the credit. It's his thing, so go to the top of it now and yeah, see how it goes.
Oh, follow me, hè? Je ziet er ijsleek hier helemaal vandaan. Overal zie je farmyards, hè?
Unreal.
Wouldn't want to drop my phone from here, I think.
I think your phone be done.
Yeah, I think so.
This is gnarly, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Holy man, this is stupid high.
And then it's safe to close the lid, eh? But we're going off right away anyway.
Yeah, not staying up here. Yeah, so there's a trap door there you can close, and then you can walk on top of it. Just in case you accidentally fall down when you're up here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be ideal.
I think you're finished. Makes those green bins small.
Unreal small.
And I thought those were high.
I thought that bin right there, the 50-footer, was high.
Yeah.
Looking down on that sucker. Oh well.
Oh well.
You going down first or what?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I think if you knew 10-year-old Yun, you'd see I'd come a long way. You just gotta spend a little bit of time up here and then you like adjust and then it's not as scary anymore. I don't know if you could see that ant down there, but that's my sister Neline. All right, so we begin our descent. I think it's just best not to look all the way to the ground when you're anywhere on the ladder, because that's the sketchiest part. Just look at the next step. And there we go, we're already halfway down. Well, it's not quite halfway. Whoa. Holy. All right, your turn.
I already get heart palpitations looking at it.
Well, that's why you should go up.
No, it's not.
Well, that was exciting. Got the blood flowing here at the end of the day. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram @SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.